Hi my friends, today I'm in the neighborhood of El Madania and I'm going to show you how to drive to El Harrach. So this is the roundabout. I've just been at the roundabout where I usually start filming my videos here in El Madania. It's one of the two major roundabouts of El Madania, and El Madania is of course the neighborhood, one of the neighborhoods of the upper parts of Algiers, a mainly residential neighborhood with many colonial buildings and houses, and it's also the neighborhood where the Martyrs Memorial is located, Maqam Shade, or the Martyrs Memorial with its shopping mall. Okay, so it's all normal to find traffic here. This is the main the main street here, or the main boulevard here in El Madania. I think that it's the Madani Brothers Boulevard, Boulevard des Frères Madani. And in fact, this neighborhood was named after three brothers who were killed by the colonial army during the Algerian Liberation War. So, okay, I can see the Martyrs Memorial on my right. Unfortunately, I can't film it for you. It's visible from that street. We've just passed on the right, but we are going to film it in a moment as we are leaving this neighborhood. So, as I told you, this neighborhood, the whole neighborhood, is named after the three brothers, Madani, or the three Madani brothers who were killed by the colonial army. And of course, during our liberation war that lasted between 1954 and 1962, until we achieved independence, whole families were killed by the colonial army, whole families, and that's why we have 1.5 million martyrs, 1.5 million people who were killed during that war, 1.5 million Algerians, of course. And on my left there is what they call the Green Club, and it's a club for people who want to have fun, who come to swim in a swimming pool. It's a bit expensive, and it's, I think, for the rich. And now I'm taking the right here in order to leave El Madania. Now I'm approaching the Martyrs Memorial. I've got to lock the focus. Okay, great. So now you're not going to see those blurred images anymore. And there we go. This is the beautiful and majestic Martyrs Memorial. We are in May. It's spring here. Algeria is a Mediterranean country, or northern Algeria has a Mediterranean climate, and as a Mediterranean country, it's beautiful. It's very beautiful, and we have 4 seasons here, 4 clear, distinct seasons. We hope that they remain so, and they don't suffer from the effects of climate change. Okay, and springs here in Algeria are just lovely. They are warm, they are beautiful, they are green. I guess that I've got to pause filming here for a while. I would usually pause filming when I am driving through police roadblocks, because the police might object to our filming of the roadblocks. Therefore, I prefer to keep out of trouble. And now, that's the cemetery. What you see in front of us over there, on the top of that hill, on the right, is the El Madania cemetery. It's a big cemetery, and they are doing some reinforcement works in order to keep that cliff from crumbling. from probably down. And now we are at this roundabout. We've got to turn left. We are going to take the left in order to go to the one needs to be careful here in order to go to Les Fusillés and the Ruisseau. You've got to be careful at that roundabout because there are cars driving across, and well, sometimes accidents happen there. Here I'm driving on the Bouadou Brothers Street. The Bouadou Brothers Street. And now I'm approaching Wetklis Street, which is on the right. There is a no entry sign, but in fact the street is closed to traffic on this side. Now it has become a dead end. And Wetklis is also known for its antiquarians. There are people who sell old objects there. And now this is the square. Yes, so this is the crossroads of Les Fusillés or Ruisseau. So on the right there is Hussein Day, on the left El Harrach, and the municipality of Belouizdad or Belcourt, formerly known as Belcourt. It's a normal thing that you know, there would be traffic here. It's chronic, unless you are driving very early in the morning or very late at night. Now, as you can see, when you are filming on a beautiful and sunny spring day, everything is, I mean, you can see all the colors of this country. The sky is so blue, the trees are so green, and everything is so bright. All the colors are so bright. I love filming videos on days like these. We have had a lot of cloudy days in, I mean, in the early spring, but now summer is approaching, and well, this is what Algeria looks like when it's all sunny, all beautiful, when the weather is all fine. Okay. Slow down here. Wherever you see speed bumps, wherever you see zebra crossings, you need to slow down. It's absolutely necessary that you slow down, because there are passers-by, there are pedestrians, there are people who walk on foot and cross the road. So it's absolutely necessary that you run at a low speed so that you avoid running them over. And there's the sea, the beautiful sea. I can see it from here. Fortunately, can't film more of it. The beautiful blue sea. Okay. And it's a relaxing thing to drive like this after work. I'd recommend you that you do so, and that you go jogging as well. Oh, on the left there is an entrance to the Algiers bus station. We're not entering it. To the Algiers main bus station, La Gare Routière, and there is also a huge gas station there. A huge gas station, a huge gas station there. This is where I usually, you know, fill my car up. And there is a gas station here too on the right. This one is good too. See it on the right, and I think that both those gas stations are open 24/7. Right in front of us you can see the majestic minaret of the Algiers Grand Mosque, and now we are approaching the Algiers main bus station, La Gare Routière. And as I said before, you can go to practically any town and city from that from that bus station. It's our bus airport here in Algiers. There is a speed bump here. So the wall on the left is the wall of the bus station. So it has two entrances, one on this south side, and the other entrance is on the north side, on the seashore. Now we are entering the area of Salembier or Kharouba. There are railroad workshops here. I think that they fix locomotives. They fix trains here on the right. I think that it's run by or it was run by a Turkish company. Now I don't know which company is running it. They opened it in the mid 2000s, around 2005, 2006, something like that. We have the University of Islamic Sciences on the right, and that's and also the building that's going to host the Minister of Religious Affairs. And now we are in Kharouba proper. There was an amusement park on the left. Now it's a horse track. In fact, it used to be a horse track in the colonial times. Then it became an amusement park in the 1980s, and now I think in 2005, 2006 it became a horse track again. There is just past the streetcar station. It's the Salembier streetcar station. The green light, yes, green light. So now we can cross this railroad crossing. And of course, don't mess with railroad crossings and streetcar crossings. Don't mess with them, okay? Because trains are extremely dangerous. They are noiseless, okay? They don't make noise. You wouldn't hear them approaching. And their accidents are generally fatal. 99%, I think. There is a bridge that's going to connect La Glacière on my right to I think the motorway, the seaside waterway. And now we are in La Glacière, in fact. This is the La Glacière bus stop and streetcar stop. And this streetcar line goes from, Les Fusillés, or Ruisseau, to Bebzoar. And then it goes on to a neighborhood or a suburb here in Algiers known as Qahwat Shergi or Kafi Shergi, Qahwat Shergi, which literally means Eastern Cafe, if I'm not mistaken, or Shergi's Cafe, maybe Shergi, which literally means Eastern in local Arabic, also means it could also be a proper noun or the name of a person. So now we have just entered El Harrach. The El Harrach River is on our left. The railroad is on our right. By the way, Kharouba also has a train station. So where we just saw a streetcar station, a bus station, there is also a train station. Careful here, there is an intersection, and the road on the right will lead you to Bajarah and then on to Bir Khadem, to Ain Naja and then Bir Khadem, of course. Okay. Careful. this road, of course, leads straight to the central part of El Harrach. We are already in the territory, in the administrative territory of El Harrach, which was known as Maison Carrée in colonial times, which is French for square house. Okay. Oh, this is the El Harrach train station on the right. It's one of the major train stations here in Algiers. And of course, it's normal to find traffic in El Harrach. It's almost 3 o'clock. It's a quarter to 3. All right. There are people crossing the road. There is a zebra crossing. We've got to let them cross because they have the right of way. Now let's go. We are entering the older part of El Harrach, and El Harrach is of course named after the El Harrach River, which comes which rises in the Blida Atlas Mountains in southeastern Algiers. The El Harrach River is 67 kilometers long, and it's heavily polluted when it approaches Algiers because of the industrial zones that it runs through. But our local authorities are now working on cleaning it, and that's it. They want to clean it in order to make it a tourist attraction, because in the coming years they are going to make tour boats run through that on that river. So that's it. It also has to be cleaned because it pours into the Mediterranean Sea. Local authorities are trying to clean local beaches here in Algiers. They are already clean enough for people to swim in them, although I personally avoid swimming in them. I still avoid swimming on those beaches, but well, that's it. I hope that they become attractive even to foreign tourists in the future, our beaches. And well, traffic. I'm gonna skip this part for a while. So the road to the right will lead you to Baraki, one of the southern neighborhoods of Algiers, while the road to the left will lead you to the central part of El Harrach, and then on to Calitus, or Eucalyptus, another suburb known as Eucalyptus or Calitus. So this junction is known for its traffic, and it's right after I take the left. I'll be crossing one of the bridges that go across or that cross over the El Harrach River. And because there are no traffic lights in order to regulate traffic here, it's like it's like a jungle here. You've got to push ahead in order to. Let's go. There is some space over there, so we're going to cross over in order to escape this. This junction. So that's the way to do here in a situation like this. The bridge is over there. It's on the left. I'll be crossing it in a moment. There's the bridge. And I think that The apartment complex on the left is the PLM apartment complex, one of the oldest here in El Harrach, and one of the landmarks of the neighborhood. All right, we're entering the bridge. So this is one of the most heavily traveled bridges here in El Harrach, because it's in the central part of the neighborhood. And when you drive in Algiers, you've got to be very careful regarding all these bikers and scooters, and you know, all these bikes and scooters that drive around, because they'd sometimes not honk. They'd sometimes not honk at you, and you know, if you don't see them, you could run them over when you pull to the right or to the left. So you can see the central part of El Harrach. It has, I mean, there is traffic here. Maybe I won't be able to film you the square, the central square, in front of the headquarters. You can see that beautiful building with the green dome over there, with the green roof, and it's in fact the headquarters of the municipality, and all those palm trees. It's in fact the square, the central square of El Harrach, lined with palm trees, with those beautiful tropical palm trees. So that's it. So this is the square in the central part of El Harrach, and it's bustling with activities. In fact, El Harrach is full of stores, and also it also has some markets. It used to have many more markets in the past, but many of them were evacuated. And well, I think that there is a clothing market on the right, as far as I remember. I haven't been here in many years. In fact, I would occasionally drive through this neighborhood, but not to do shopping. All right, so excuse us. There we go. All right. Okay, so this is the headquarters of the municipality, and I guess that we have arrived to the end of our trip. I hope that you liked my video. Sorry for all this traffic. It's not really easy to drive in these very busy neighborhoods and roads. And well, if you liked my video, give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the notifications button in order to receive notifications about my new videos. Drive safely, take care of yourselves, and goodbye.